How to dropship from TikTok Shop to Amazon. Hello guys and welcome back to today's video. In today's video, we will be showing to you and discussing to you the different methods or how you will be able to dropship using TikTok Shop as our source of products into Amazon over here, where you will be able to sell through a lot of different channels and through a lot of different people, because Amazon is a great platform which has a lot of users, meaning you will be able to get a lot of traffic for your product. Now, typically, what people would do is they would use TikTok Shop as the storefront and have Amazon as the source of product for drop shipping. But for today's video, we would like to tackle the topic to wherein how you will be able to use TikTok Shop as a source of product to sell in Amazon. So it's the opposite. It's like vice versa this time. So typically, the way it works with drop shipping is you will be able to get products to sell on a store from another platform. Like I mentioned earlier, the usual case for this is that Amazon is the source of platforms or source of products to sell in TikTok Shop. But we would like to do it the opposite way today. So there are two main ways for us to do this, or rather three. The first main way is through TikTok Shop's different apps and services. The second way is by using a third-party platform like Shopify over here. And lastly, it's a bit of a manual process and a bit of a difficult process where we will manually take products from TikTok Shop or a specific TikTok Shop that you prefer and import it into our Amazon over here. Now, it can be a bit difficult to set up because you're only able to view different TikTok shops inside of your mobile phone or your TikTok application itself. So if we search TikTok Shop over here, as you can see, all we will be able to view is the seller center. So we can't really view the TikTok Shop available in your TikTok's applications on your phone. So it might be more probable for you to be able to perform this on a mobile phone, but it would be very difficult on the other process. So anyway, let's get started. The first method is connecting or establishing a connection between Amazon and TikTok Shop. So over here in TikTok Shop, we have such options such as apps and services over here. So simply open this and you will be able to see that we have an option called App Store. Inside of our App Store, this is basically the different services. You have different apps over here that you will be able to use to integrate and use for different purposes. So there's a category over here on the left side, as you can see. So we have apps for e-commerce management. So this could fall under what we're trying to do right now, where we will have a TikTok Shop as a source of product from Amazon or to Amazon. We also have merchandising, shipping and fulfillment, and customer service. Shipping and fulfillment, similar process. And over here, you have different popular platforms, which will allow you to easily filter the different apps available in the apps and services to your very needs. So right now, we need a connection between our Amazon over here. Simply select Amazon, and as you can see, you will be able to view 9 different apps over here. So you could check out, view them one by one, look through the different apps, and you could choose between which one do you like. As you can see, it will allow you to perform a drop shipping relationship between TikTok Shop and Amazon over here. As you can see, you will be able to easily install this and use this application. But one important thing still is you need to have an account in Amazon as well. So you could choose between any of these options. It all depends on you, on which one you want to use. But like I mentioned earlier, it's very important that you have an account in Amazon to start with. You can't really start this process wherein you will use Amazon as your store with TikTok Shop being your source of product if you don't have an Amazon store to begin with. Now, you could use or utilize Amazon without an account if what we're trying to do is using TikTok Shop as our store and Amazon as the source of product. But since this time it's vice versa, you can't not have store. So in setting up a store in Amazon, it's a bit tricky. There's a lot of requirement. There are some payments that you need to do. So I would suggest that you tackle that and accomplish that first. So to get set up with the selling account or a seller account in Amazon, you would simply open in your Amazon store, click on sell over here, which you will see on the top section, and you will be able to register your different business information, seller information, billing, store, and then there will be a verification. So it's basically a 5-step process over here. So there's a lot of information that you would need. So you, aside from providing business information, you would also need to provide seller information, like a lot of ID, government IDs, legal name, country and citizenship, date of birth, all of those personal information. You also have billing information over here, and then store information and a verification of your identity. So there's a lot of step-by-step process involved in setting up your store in Amazon, but I cannot show you guys that today because I don't have some of this information. But nonetheless, we're going to explain how it would work. So you could choose between the different options over here. Keep in mind, you need to have your Amazon store first. But you could use any of this application, which will allow you to connect your TikTok shop and Amazon together. And then you might be able to get products from Amazon to TikTok shop or TikTok shop to Amazon, vice versa. And if you don't really like using TikTok Shop's application, you could also use other third-party platforms. There's a lot of third-party platforms out there, but I would recommend that you use a familiar platform like Shopify. We have Shopify available for us over here. Shopify is a very well-known platform. Similarly with TikTok Shop, which is growing in popularity nowadays, Shopify was very popular as a dropshipping platform during the pandemic. And it's still popular now, but a lot of people are switching over to our TikTok shop over here. So, how do we explain this? Let's explain how you will be able to use a third party like Shopify. So, out of all the process that we will be talking about in today's video, this is actually the simplest and the easiest, although it might have additional costing aside from Amazon's store itself. It will certainly be easier. Still, you would need to have an Amazon store, and in TikTok shop, of course, you need an account. But what we're going to do in Shopify over here is we're going to open our apps, click on all recommended apps over here, and as you can see, these are the different apps available right now. Simply scroll down to the bottom, click on Shopify App Store, which will basically redirect us to the App Store of Shopify, where we will be able to search and list all the different application available for us. So the basic purpose of application in Shopify is to basically improve and add some additional features to their user, add some experience, or add some additional things to help with their store. And over here, what we're going to do is we're going to click on our search bar on the top. And you're basically going to search two things. You have Amazon and TikTok Shop. So we're going to click on TikTok Shop. Now in TikTok Shop, we have different applications for that as well, but I would recommend that you use QuickSync. So what is QuickSync? QuickSync allows us to connect our TikTok Shop with our Shopify store, and we will be able to do these different things over here. We will be able to sync inventory, meaning our inventory in TikTok Shop and Shopify will be the same. Sync names, sync prices, sync description, images, and variants. So basically, we will be able to have the same products in our TikTok Shop and Shopify store. And if you don't know, in the Shopify store, this is a store as well. We will be able to have products over here as well. So let's view our store over here. So aside from being able to have an Amazon store, a TikTok store, we will be able to also have a Shopify store as part of the package with this method. So this is what our currently Shopify store is looking like. As you can see, I have this random product over here. And over here, meaning with this app, we will be able to sync products that we have from Shopify or TikTok store. So if I had more products in TikTok store over here, Right now with this account, I don't have any products, but upon connecting our TikTok shop and Shopify store, assuming we have products in TikTok shop, it would then pop up inside of my shop in Shopify because it would recognize and be listed in our products as well. So now what we have done is we would have successfully taken products from TikTok over here and Shopify. So what happened now when you successfully install the specific app over here, our QuickSync app, it successfully installed it and connected your TikTok shop to it, you will now be able to get products from TikTok shop to our Shopify store, because Shopify will be the one, or the purpose of this app is to allow Shopify to manage your different TikTok listings. So we will have our items listed in Shopify. We will be able to manage, modify, and basically do anything that you would be able to typically do inside of TikTok, but this time in Shopify. But through this relationship, we were able to take the items or like the products from TikTok. So now what we want to do is to connect it to our Amazon. We want now to transfer the products we have taken from TikTok into Amazon. So same thing, we're going to search for Amazon in our Shopify app store. And this time, we're going to simply select Amazon Integration Plus. So we're not going to be using importers or stuff like that, the other types of Amazon apps over here. You have to read through the name of the tools, the name of the apps, maybe even the description if you don't want to use the other apps that I'm going to talk about. Because some of these apps are for Amazon dropshipping, where you will be using Amazon as a source of product, and that's not the relationship we want to have right now. It's the other way around. We want to use Amazon as our front. So we want something that would allow us to also sync our store with Shopify and Amazon, so that any product listed in Shopify will be added to our Amazon store. And so we're going to check out Amazon Integration Plus option over here. And as you can see, basically what we will be able to do with this platform is we will be able to sync and manage our Amazon store inside of Shopify, as you can see here. So as you can see, let's look at the list. Automatically sync your store with your Amazon Pro account. It has a international multi-built, multi-country, multi-currency support, geolocation, and seamless workflow. So similarly with QuickSync that we discussed earlier, this one would allow us to sync our Shopify products with Amazon. So the thing that you need to have is an Amazon Pro account. So that's something you also need to manage inside of Amazon as well, like what we have been talking about earlier. You can't really do any of the process that we're talking about and mentioning right now without our Amazon over here. But now through that app, we are now able to transfer the product from TikTok to Shopify to Amazon. So our product right now gets transferred and bounce around. So for example, this is our product. Through QuickSync, we were able to sync our store with Shopify. So now this is the first step. Sync with your TikTok shop and Shopify store. So it will duplicate the product, and it's still going to be the same thing. You're just managing Shopify or your TikTok store through Shopify. So if someone orders in TikTok, it will also appear inside of Shopify. So it's not really a problem with duplication. So it's basically sync. And with the application, the Amazon integration that we mentioned earlier, we are also able to sync Amazon and Shopify. So whatever TikTok account or TikTok product that you have, it would always appear in your Shopify. And since we have our sync with Shopify and Amazon, it should also always appear in the Amazon store. So what would happen now is whatever happens, it's going to be synced every time. So now you could simply get products from Shopify or your TikTok shop, have add whatever products that you want over here, get whatever products, manage your products, get any item, sell any item that you want. It's going to be synced all the way. So the advantage with this method is that you now have three stores over here. So you're also selling in our TikTok. So let's get some shop over here. So now you're selling from TikTok, which is getting a certain amount of sales. You're also getting, or you also have a store in Shopify, which you could also promote and get sales from. And then aside from that, you're also now getting sales from Amazon, since you are using TikTok as a source of product for your Amazon store. So you have this situation where you have three stores in sync. You're using TikTok as a source of product, and you're also selling on Amazon, which is the main purpose of our video. And you also have a benefit of having three additional stores over here, which is really great. Now for the last step, it's a very manual method. You could use this on your phone, or you could do this on your phone if you really want to get products from stores in TikTok Shop that is not your store, because you would typically want to use TikTok Shop as a source of product. What you would do is you would open your phone, look through different stores there, look for a product that you want, and what you're going to do is you're going to download the images of the TikTok product. So you're going to get the images over here. Different things you're going to get. You're going to get the images of the product that you want to sell. You're going to get the description. You're going to get the title and the page, or rather the price. Basically, any information that would be typically required when you're adding a product in Amazon. So there's a different series of information that is going to be asked, and you're going to take all of that information. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get all of this information over here that you have taken. You're going to upload it on your own Amazon store. And it's a very manual process. It's going to take a longer time because you're manually getting the images, manually getting the description, title, and price, and all the necessary information, and putting it into your store. So that could take a long time. And what would happen when you successfully added that product? What would happen when someone orders? Now, what do? You don't have the product. You don't have any connection with TikTok Shop. There's no automation. There's no management. There's no syncing. What you would basically need to do is, when someone orders from your store, you would be able to get the customer information. So we have this over here, this small text over here, customer information, that you will be able to get when someone orders on your store. So what you're going to do is you're going back to your TikTok store over here. You're going to order that same product that you have been selling in Amazon. You're going to buy that product in TikTok Shop, but using your customer information. You're going to enter their name, their address, their phone number, all of those things. And then the TikTok Shop will process that order, or the TikTok seller will process that order with the information that you have provided, which is, of course, the information of your customer. So TikTok will not send the product to you. It will not send the product to you, but rather to your customer, because you have entered their information. So basically, you're just going to be a middleman. And the process is very hassle, and like I said, very manual, but nonetheless it works. You're going to be a middleman who basically orders a product for someone else, and it would be delivered to them because it is their information, the customer's information, and it will not be delivered to you, or you're not going to do anything about the process. You're not going to handle the delivery. You're not going to handle the warehouse, the inventory, all of those things, because it would all be handled by the TikTok seller you got that product from, and they're going to send it to the customer who ordered that product because of their information. They got their information, so that will be sent to them. So that's basically it. Those are the different methods that you will be able to do, that you might be able to do to establish a connection between your Amazon and TikTok Shop store and be able to use TikTok Shop as a source of product for your different Amazon stores. So that's basically it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.